What is Wattpad? At its core, Wattpad is a community of readers and writers. The platform itself is a social writing website. Now, what is a social writing website? Social writing website is a website that allows the writers to interact directly with the readers. Wattpad is a social site in that when you post your chapters, people can like them, they can follow you as a writer, they can put your book in their library, and then they can also put comments on the chapter as a whole or on specific paragraphs that they like. And from there you can build up your story based on fan opinions and your readers' feedback. In addition, on people's pages themselves, much like, your Facebook profile or your Twitter profile, you can post statuses and reach out to your followers that way, as well as anyone that's kind of reading your story actively. Wattpad essentially comes in two formats. It comes with the app and it comes with the website. Now, the app itself is very useful and it separates your books and will tell you when you have a new chapter via notifications and little signs on the book that says new. In addition, it has a progress bar under the cover art so you can see how far you've read in the story. But the format itself on the app is much like a Kindle, and then you can just scroll through and read it. And then when you get to the end of the chapter, you swipe up and there's the next chapter. It's very easy to read, and I have found some of my favorite books on Wattpad. Now, why would you use Wattpad? Well, there are quite a few other formats out there for social writing, such as fanfiction.net and Quizilla. Those are the two that come to mind for me. So what does Wattpad have over these other two platforms? One of the reasons is that it's curated by Wattpad's staff. For example, if a movie's coming out, that movie studio or marketing team can find an author and then they'll compensate them for the author to write stories specifically for Wattpad to be promoted on the website. In addition, you can actually make some money off of Wattpad as a writer. Now, how you do this is you generally need to have a big following. It's similar to YouTube. You need to have a big following, need to have a lot of read-throughs. Now, what can you find on Wattpad? Like I said, you can find established authors that are being paid by companies to help promote a movie or a product, and then you can also find some young upcoming authors. Publishers and agents, if you didn't know, are actually searching Wattpad for the new upcoming authors. Yeah, Wattpad hosts genres as far-stretched as fanfiction to werewolf and vampire to historical fiction and even poetry. So if you've been looking for a platform to share your work, or if you're a budding author and you kind of want some help along the way in the form of your peers, Wattpad is a great thing to look into. And it is free. It's free to post on Wattpad. It is a place for anyone to write their ideas. There is an option where you can be a premium member, and what that entails is you get to avoid a lot of the ads on the website and on the app especially. So whether you're into werewolves, Harry Styles books, billionaire romance novels, or historical romance, Wattpad has options for you. Now, if you're considering writing for Wattpad, great. I highly suggest it. There are some drawbacks because some people will skim your material if your material hits like the #1 list. Another thing to keep in mind is that you will grow as an author with your fans, but you won't grow as well as you could with an editor. And here's our shameless plug. Always Write offers a Wattpad-centered editing service. Now, what this service entails is a basic content edit of every chapter you'll be producing for your story, as well as a basic copy editing In addition, our Wattpad account will follow you and like any of the chapters you post that we've edited. And if your novel is an original concept, aka not a fan fiction, not a retelling of like a copyrighted story, then Always Write will help promote your book across Facebook and Twitter. This is a monthly service. However, if you decide to go for 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months in advance, then you're going to get a discounted rate compared to buying it on a monthly basis. This has been Anna with Always Write. If you have any further questions about Wattpad, please leave them down in the comment section below or contact us on our website at www.alwayswriteinc.com. Now let's get writing.